This conference will now be recorded.
So in terms of project updates, if you've been saying are there, so we have four projects basically: the FIBO, the POC, the business side, and now we're beginning to see. Any suggestions on which one we need to spend more time on? That's what I'm looking for. And then interesting new stuff, potential speakers that we should invite, new topics for the group to consider. Any thoughts from anyone?
So, Bhapi, this is for the workshop, right?
Yep, this is for the workshop.
So, one topic I think you and I discussed, somebody from Facebook wants to present about the monitoring stuff on the ASIC, some proposal early on.
Yeah.
And I think did I send an email connecting Ashwin to you? I forget whether I have or I have not.
I think you did, but you had two topics. One was ASIC monitoring. There was a second topic we discussed.
Yeah, I forget the second one.
I forgot, but there is a second topic.
Did you and I discuss the second topic, or you're thinking with somebody else?
No, it was you and me. Okay, I'll put this down. Second topic. At least I'll mark this down.
Okay, yeah. So I will, I will make sure that I'll ping Ashwin today and make sure that he has all the logistics. So this conference, this workshop is happening on 19th at Almaden Research Center, right, in IPL?
No, the 12th.
Oh, 12th, sorry. Yeah, 12th, Almaden. Okay. Yeah, I'll convey this to the right person, and I've already informed him that he should prepare for presenting in August.
Okay, perfect. But there was a second topic. I'll dig it up. Anybody else have any other topics? Bill, is this something do you think the HIR, do you want to have the same HIR discussion to a larger audience?
Well, I'd be glad to.
Okay, I'll mark it down. Is there anybody from ASC online? They participated for a couple and then we lost them.
I think previously Alco was online, but I have not seen him today or last time.
Yeah.
He may be on vacation time.
I see, okay. I was hoping to get ASC to say something at this workshop.
So Bill is from ASC, right?
Oh.
Yes, I can speak. I can speak for a few minutes on what ASC does.
Okay, never mind. I had you penciled in as the HIR. I apologize.
Yeah. Well, I'm here representing HIR. That's right.
Okay. Perfect.
Not just multiple heads on the same head.
Yeah, we're kind of interested in the. I think we're really interested in ASC's participation in the CDX spec, and Jawad will speak to that as well. Okay. Any other topics?
Well, I would talk to Alco because previously he come in one hat and I come in another hat, but I just talk to him. But I can speak. I can wear two hats, no problem.
All right. Thank you, Bill. Anything else we should cover? So first off, which of these should between these five things, is there anything we should spend more cycles on? Any thoughts? Do we just get equal time updates on all of them? Is there any one particular thing that should take more of our energy? Okay. Reza?
I have a suggestion. So, in the HIR working group, I saw there was some activity on test engineering for these multi-chip modules. Maybe Bill can invite someone to, if they have some architectural details on the testing and how to design for that. That might be an interesting topic.
Okay, that's a great idea. Thank you.
I was certainly try to include that in there and see whether there's any European representative nearby that can speak on that.
Okay. Reza, you would, do you still, you guys want to present on your power stuff, right? You have an interest in 912?
I have to check, Poppy. That would be love to. Definitely.
Okay.
I will check and let you know. But one of the things that I wanted to know is last time when we ran the survey, there were some concerns about sharing information among the members. Has that been resolved, or is there more
Well,
interest in that topic to discuss and just run more surveys to see what needs to be done for members to share information openly?
that one's a longer lead time issue. It's sort of in flight in the OCP, but
Yeah,
it's going to take time to resolve. It hasn't been dropped, but it's also something that just takes time.
I see. Okay, that's fine. But I will definitely let you know on
Okay.
whether we
Okay.
can participate or not. We love to.
Okay. Oh, sorry, that's
So, Bapi, another idea, I mean, might not be useful, but do you want to hold something like a poster session for participants to showcase what they are working on?
I love the idea. Probably for the one after this, but I want to hold on to that thought. I don't know if we have the bandwidth to pull it off for this one, but the next one definitely. So I want to hold that session. That's a great idea. That's brilliant. Okay. Power supply, test engineering, HIR. I think it was either Kevin or DJ for the second topic. I don't remember. Okay. Okay, this gives me enough to go on. Thank you. If you have any ideas, if you want a speaking slot on some topic, please feel free to ping me at any time. Okay.
So it's September 12th?
September 12th.
Thank you. Amsterdam.
No, Almaden, IBM Almaden office, San Jose.
Okay, Amazon.
Okay. If there's no more suggestions, I will hand the floor over to Jawad. Jawad, I'm going to make you the presenter. Ah, okay. That was cool, Michael. Thanks. Jawad?
Yes, can you see my slides?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, good. So I want to take few minutes just to go give a quick status update on this particular effort. And I'd be happy to recap the nature of what we are doing in here for the benefit of some of the new participants. So we have made some progress on this particular effort called chiplet data exchange. So the idea is that we will essentially create a machine-readable mechanism for chiplet data exchange among companies. And the target usage for this machine-readable data exchange are design entry tools, layout tools, simulation, tests, and some high-level design. Right. So that is the idea. And uh, we did a survey that we presented at the last meeting, and what we did was we looked at some salient characteristics of a chiplet, and we broke it into different things like chiplet function, its voltage rails, its pin IO information, XYZ information, bump information, Z thickness information, heat maps, uh, test functionality, post assembly tests, and business related things. And we circulated it to the industry and got some feedback. And the choices that people had was how comfortable they are sharing some of this information. Are they comfortable sharing it as a public information or through a tool with a standard agreement in place, or only through NDA? And if they cannot share it at all. So it turns out that, especially from business development community and executives, there is a interest of sharing a significant subset of it using a tool with some kind of a standard agreement in place. And that was the foundation of creating this design exchange. So the design exchange effort basically constitutes two parts. One is how do you define a chiplet? And the second thing is how do you disseminate that information? So we started off with, so the service will kind of look like the following, where we will have a library of this data available that complies to a certain standard. And ZGlue has developed a standard called it's a ZEF, which is the exchange format that includes mechanical and Z dimension information. It's an extension of LEF and DEF formats that are used in a conventional single chip. So we essentially extended it and then we put it in open source. And we are now working with OCP to augment it and convert the next level to a CDX, which is how do you augment it, and based on the survey results, and how do you figure out a mechanism that information can be disseminated among companies. So this is what we have is available through a GPL-like copyleft. So there are really nothing being asked other than we get credit for helping out. And the next step that we have is to work on the chiplet design exchange spec. And by next week, we should have a 0.1, which will be available for people to comment, especially the ones who are participating in this effort. So the target will be that by our Amsterdam summit, we have a release candidate spec out there that is close to being adopted. So there are a few things in addition to what ZGlue contributed where we can use help. We need to figure out a mechanism to define architectural, electrical, and optical interfaces. We need to define mechanisms for access control for data sharing, because that is kind of important to figure out like how people will be comfortable just using this type of service based on the survey results that we have. And then we need to define some kind of data encryption mechanism. I mean, we don't have to invent anything. We just have to say, okay, we think that this particular mechanism works well for data dissemination. So these are some major things that need to happen to get going on the spec. The straw man of the spec should be ready by next week, and people should be able to go there and contribute, and we'll make that framework available. So at this point, we are looking for volunteers who are interested in joining to work on the specification. There are several ways of helping, so please reach out to Bapi, and Bapi will just essentially connect you to the right place, and will greatly appreciate any help. Any questions? Bapi, would you like to add something?
No, that's basically it. I think we're looking for companies to help in to sort of build. If you have a chiplet, to sort of provide descriptions for your chiplet in this new spec. If you'd like to evolve the spec, and essentially in basically broader participation.
Hey, Bobby, I'm just looking at the second line of the draft spec to be published. A couple weeks ago or months ago, there was some discussion about a breakout conversation on how we actually approve and in comments around specifications as we start to release them. Where did that land?
Say that last part again, Kevin, please.
I'm
you
sorry.
broke up.
No. Somewhat orthogonal but related. The second bullet here is about a draft specification. A few weeks ago, maybe it was about 3 months ago, there was supposed to be a breakout conversation around what is our process by which we actually approve specifications. Did anything come out of that discussion, Troy?
No, we haven't. I think we left it as some combination of consensus and incubation committee approval and said, let's leave it. That's my memory, but I'm reaching now.
Yeah.
But we haven't had a specific, in our group, we didn't have a follow-on conversation.
No. Okay. The only reason I asked is and it's awesome that we're moving in this direction, but as we're starting to now publish documents, we probably want to nail down that process.
Yeah. Okay. So if even if you can't join, what Jawad and I or Alex and I are hoping for is that somebody who might be a good fit, somebody in packaging or in I think Larry, who's not on the call, is expressed interest in joining. We're looking for people with packaging experience and manufacturing side to come in and say these are the things we need. Does that make sense? Okay, Jawad? Anything?
That's about it.
Thank you. Okay, so please help us. This would be like a pretty decent milestone for us. So if you can think of groups, people, please send them my way. So there is one other topic I forgot about the workshop. Panels. The panels were a huge hit in our last workshop, and they, more than being a hit, they were really informative. It was a sort of a good back and forth. Any ideas for panel topics for the IBM workshop? It takes us a while to get participants. This was DJ's little gem to go after panels and stuff talks. So, any other panel topic? Just repeat and go after again design, or is there any new aspect, anything anybody has in mind that's worth looking at? Okay.
Hey, Boppy, this is Dave. You know, the packaging focus, if you could get people to talk about that, that would be good.
Okay.
You know, because there is this, I don't know if you want to entertain it, but there is the question of advanced packaging technology versus standard organic packaging. You know, we just came off a Semicon, and you probably saw a bunch of the packaging announcements there.
Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. That's a
I
good
could
one.
probably recruit somebody from Intel if you were interested.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we have some we have packaging people in our roadmap, and I think certainly Intel has been very innovative coming up with new things. So if you could get someone from Intel, that would be great. And we can also see whether we can get someone from our group,
Okay.
from both the roadmap side as well as the ASC side.
Perfect. Thank you. Thanks, Dave. That's a nice idea. I was thinking of, oh, I'm not sharing my screen. I apologize.
And maybe AMD. AMD has very,
Yes.
AMD certainly the strong chiplet promotion.
Got it. Okay. I thought there's another topic which is kind of interesting to me personally, is this idea of, do you need an open interface versus open source implementations as well, and how you get them used. Does that sound like a reasonable thing? Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. That's that. Does anybody have any opens? Anybody have any pressing topic to bring up in terms of opens? Okay. Should I go around asking individuals? Well, nobody here is shy, so all right. Project updates. So there's been, I'll give you the one-line summary. Somebody speak up if you'd like to know more about any of these. I know Ramin was here. So we're working on a bow papers for hot interconnect. The preprints are available for anybody who's interested. We're working on the spec and aiming for Amsterdam. There's been a lot of progress on the POC, a lot of activity. It has to translate to progress. It will translate to much more meaningful, heavier progress. Those are two big line items. Anybody have any questions about either of those? Okay. Ramin, is there anything you'd like to say or
Well, I'll think about it. Let me think
Okay.
about it and get back to you. Sure.
Okay. Well, if you don't, it's okay too. I sort of caught you off guard. So,
Yep.
okay. In that case, DJ, or is DJ left? Okay.
I'm here, Bapi.
Okay. Any DJ Kevin? Any opens?
No, I think we are good. Thanks, Bapi.
Okay. Dave? Dave Caleb? Anything?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have anything else.
Okay. Bill?
Can you move the screen up a little bit? I see there's test engineering for MCM. So you need someone for test engineering?
Yes.
I can reach out to the person who do the test for the roadmap and see whether he can be interested to say a few words.
Okay. The other option is, should this be a panel too? We can recruit multiple people. Okay, perfect.
So if you move that to panel, and I think I can check with this person and see whether he would be interested.
Okay. Perfect.
Thank you very much.
J is Jawad. Okay, 1J is Jawad. Any opens, Jawad?
No. Good, thanks.
Okay. Who's the second J? Jack. Jack Dawson. Okay. Jack, anything? Okay. Reza.
No, I'm good, Bobby. Thanks.
Okay. Phil? Any opens? Okay. Did I miss anybody? I missed caller 1 and caller 2. I don't know who, and the second J. I don't know who the second J is. I'm looking.
Second J is JP.
Yeah, it's me.
JP. Okay. Any opens?
No, not from me. The panel topic sounds very interesting.
Okay. All right. In that case, everybody gets a half an hour of your lives back, as promised.
Great.
Thank you. See you next week.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Bobby. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.